I tend to think that, we live in the age of the stylist now, so almost anyone can look interesting. It's not really about what you wear. It's kind of what's between your ears, I think. I think the way you think kind of marks people out as radical or interesting. Do you know what I mean? So, that's hard to say because I don't know everyone personally, but... that's to find out, I think. I think, first of all, any award is great, especially if you win it. I mean, an award is an award, and it's really nice to be recognised. In fact, in the last year, I've had 3 awards. So it seems to be the time for awards, around about 50, a bit over 50 now. But I think the songwriting one obviously is a big one because it's the thing that's given me everything in my life. Writing songs is the reason I'm here today. It's one of my favourite things to do. I still love doing it. I could do it every day. There's nothing more brilliant than sitting with other musicians and kind of trying to make something special.
It was good. It was nice. There's a lot of people in the room that I'm big fans of. Ray Davies, Elton John, Annie Lennox. So it's nice, really nice. Well, I mean, I'm a Gemini, so I'm always kind of excited about what's happening now. And I used to DJ in the 70s. And then sort of when the whole rave scene exploded in the UK, I was just swept up by that. It was so exciting. And I suppose being a sort of creative person, you always want to go where the most noise is. So I just went back to DJing really, more for fun than anything else. And it just sort of accidentally turned into a second career for me. So, it's another thing that I do. Well, the most noise is in all of those things, I mean, I still DJ, I'm making music again, I'm about to go on tour with Culture Club in America, we've got a new album coming out, I've got another sort of album that I'm waiting to release as well. So, I feel in a way, it's a very sort of fertile, sort of creative time for me, and very excited about the future. So. Well, I mean, I was briefly involved in the 70s, but I've been DJing since about 87, so I'm kind of well versed with I mean, I know more about dance than I do about anything else because that's what I listen to. And I suppose in a way, at the moment, a lot of the dance music at the moment, everyone's trying to reinvent the wheel. I mean, the fact that there's like a slowed down version of Robin S. being played on the radio, it's kind of a weird time, isn't it? It's like everybody's saying, oh, certain artists are too old, but they're playing Show Me Love. Do you know what I mean? It's like kids are walking around with like Rolling Stones t-shirts and Joy Division t-shirts and Susie and the Banshees. And so there's this real kind of contradiction going on in our culture. I think it's a bit of a sort of... I always think there's a bit of a headless chicken time for pop culture at the moment. Nobody really knows what's going on. I think that the pop scene is kind of very formulaic now. It's like you have to do this in order to get played on the radio. It isn't free flowing like it used to be, and that's a shame, because I think, I often look at my gigs and see really young kids and think dressed up like totally loads of makeup and just think, oh my god, how did they know about me? So, I was listening to jazz when I was 10. I was listening to jazz from the 30s. So, if you're into music, you'll just find good music, wherever it is. And I think, if you're a music lover, you just look everywhere for things to listen to. And I just think it's a shame that British radio or worldwide radio doesn't really reflect that. It's like if you're 13, you have to like this, and you only drink fizzy pop, and it's a bit limiting.